There are two ways voters can vote with the Unison voting equipment: a paper ballot, or by using the FVT, the ADA-compliant device. The voter will inform the election judge which option they would like to choose, and the election judge will proceed accordingly. If the voter chooses the paper ballot option, the election judge would initial the upper right-hand corner of the ballot and hand it to the voter. The voter would then proceed to a voting booth and completely darken the ovals for their selections. Once the voter is finished with their ballot, they bring it to the OVO tabulator. When the light is green, the voter inserts the ballot in any orientation they would like. There is a sign connected to the ballot box informing voters to wait until the light is green before inserting their ballot. If there are no issues with the voter's ballot, the ballot drops into the ballot box and the screen tells the voter their ballot was cast successfully and thank you for voting. If there is an issue with the ballot will kick back out towards the voter. The tabulator screen will alert the voter of the issues. It will list out all contests in question and whether the contest is overvoted or undervoted. If the voter is unhappy with their ballot, they can spoil their ballot to an election judge and receive a new blank ballot. But if the voter is content with their selections, they can checkmark the Accept Ballot box on the tabulator screen and rescan the ballot. The screen will inform the voter that their ballot was cast successfully and thank you for voting. The other voting option for voters is to vote on the Freedom Vote tablet, or FVT. This is the ADA-compliant device that is required for federal elections. If this option is chosen, an election judge would walk a voter over to the FVT device and scan a barcode with the voter's appropriate precinct and ballot style. In a primary election, the barcode will also be specific for a particular party. Once the election judge scans the barcode, the election judge steps away to allow the voter to make their selections in private. The voter then selects the Start button to begin voting. At any point in the voting process, the voter needs assistance. There is a pair of headphones plugged into the tablet and a Braille keypad. If a sip and puff device will be used, that device can be inserted into the keypad next to binary input. At any point during the voting session, the voter can also change the settings by selecting the gear button at the bottom of the screen. Some settings that are adjustable would be text size, audio tempo, audio volume, and contrast and brightness of the screen. The voter can also click the question mark button at the bottom of the screen to read the instructions on how to use the FVT device. To select a candidate or take on a measure, the voter simply selects the target next to their selection. The voter is not able to overvote on the FVT, meaning that if the contest is a vote for one, they can only select one candidate. If they made a mistake, they must unselect their current choice and select a new one. To move from one race to the next, there are arrows down at the bottom, or they can swipe with their finger. The voter must view every contest, but they are not obligated to vote on every contest. Once they have viewed and/or voted every contest, a Done button appears. The voter will now be directed to a summary review screen showing their selections. The voter will verify that they made their selections correctly. If they made a mistake, there is a change button next to each contest's selections. Once they have reviewed their entire ballot, the print button appears. The voter selects print and a paper ballot is printed to the right of the tablet. The FVT device does not tabulate any results, so in order for the FVT ballot to be cast, the voter must now walk their ballot over to the OVO tabulator. When the light is green, the voter inserts the ballot between the two red arrows in any orientation they would like. The screen will inform the voter that their ballot was cast successfully and thank you for voting. All ballots cast through the OVO tabulator are sealed in the ballot box by a lock and a security seal. In case of a power outage or machine malfunction, there is an auxiliary bin in the back of the ballot box. Voters would put their ballot into the auxiliary bin, and their ballot will be scanned after the polls close by 2 election judges, 1 from each political party. If you have any questions regarding the voting process, please contact your local election authority.